Hey guys, so we have inspection this Friday.
That's right, so that gives us 3 days to button up all these loose ends.
Yeah, so hopefully everything checks out.
It should.
If not, I'm blaming you.
Yeah, you gonna blame me?
Yeah, I just helped.
All right, I see how it is.
So what's next after we pass?
So after we pass this inspection, we can move on to the interior insulation. We're gonna do R21 inside these walls with a mineral wool, and hopefully that blocks out some of the noise from the street, seeing how this will be our kitchen and living room combo. And then we're gonna hire a spray foam company to come out and insulate the ceiling. After everything's insulated, we can call for another inspection.
One more inspection?
Yeah, one more inspection. That'll be the last inspection we do until they come back out here and do the certificate of occupancy.
I would beg it.
All right, come back.
No, I can't after that.
That'll be the last inspection until they come back out to do the certificate of occupancy. Rach, dial it in, dial it in. That'll be the last inspection until they come out and do the certificate of occupancy. She's got me going now. Oh man, we'd better get to work.
Let's get on it.
Let's get on it. Let's do this.
What are we doing?
We're gonna add some blocking for supports. Hand me that gun, babe. Want to try putting it in?
Yes. Is it supposed to be straight?
It is supposed to be straight.
Well, in that case. Good.
Want me to hit that thing? Sometimes they just need a little more elbow grease. That was a good try.
I know. We're going to finish this wiring.
Good. Slow. Good. Good, good.
Tom says if you want to be a real electrician, you have to make a mess.
Yes. All right. Now help me feed it through. Are they tight over there?
Yeah.
Look at that, you just snaked your first wires.
Wow. You have to finish the high stuff.
Of course she runs off. I'll finish this thing up. Did you not like my handwriting?
No, I did not.
Ugly?
Yeah.
So I asked Rach if she wanted to help today, but she worked all day and cooked us dinner, so she's not feeling up to it. I worked all day as well, but I crushed a Celsius. Now I've got a ton of energy, so about to get some stuff done. This thing is so bright, but it's good because the lights in here suck. All right, on the last one, I screwed the box in first and it seemed to work a whole lot better. It was a lot quicker. And I know, I'm rocking Crocs, but don't worry, they're in 4 low, so I think OSHA might approve, or maybe not. Either way, we won't tell them. All right, I did a little chatting on that one, but let's see. 7 minutes. Oh, we're getting there. So now I gotta run an elbow from there up the roof, and then I'm gonna drill up through the metal roof, and hopefully I'm gonna measure off the outside and try to get in the middle of a stud bay and in the middle of the panel, so that way I'm not like next to one of the standing seams, because that's not good for the boot up top. So I'm gonna run this pipe up here, and then I'll take all my measurements and drill the hole through. So luckily enough, actually, I can see the 2 screws from the clips that are on the ribs. So that means that right there is the end of my panel. If I want to pop up in the middle of that panel, I just got to measure off those screws 8 inches. I could probably drill up through the roof right there and come out in the center of one of my panels. Yeah, I can see the other 2 screws from the other panels here. So yeah, that's almost dead center. That worked out pretty well. So I marked where I want my pipe to come through, and I know where the center of my panel is. I don't always use safety glasses, but I should be using them more often. I've had to go to the ophthalmologist twice, and you would think I'd learn after my first time. So this is a Deckit pipe boot for a metal roof. Essentially what you want to do is you'll cut out the size that coincides with the size of your pipe, and you slide it down on top of the roof, and you use butyl tape. And it's very stretchy, sticks to everything. You'll put it on the whole bottom side of this pipe boot. You'll go all the way around with it. I stretch that piece out. You don't stretch it that much. And then what you do is you take screws with rubber grommets on it, and you screw it like every half inch. So you're gonna put like 50 screws in this thing. And that's how you install these pipe boots. Now, my roof is black, so afterwards I'll throw down like a piece of cardboard or something, and I'll paint the pipe black, the boot black, and all my screws black. That way you can't really see it from the ground. Well, you're gonna see it from the ground, but it's not gonna stick out as much. I'm gonna go up there with the glasses and install this so you can get like a POV, point of view of how it's done. Guys, if you're gonna be doing metal roofing a lot, invest in a set of these brackets. They are not cheap. I think they're about $500 a piece, but they will save your life. It's so easy to come and go off of a roof when you can set up a base with a nice plank on it. Butyl tape. I'm going to go around the whole exterior, creating a gasket. Once we screw through this thing will be nice and waterproof. Like I said, butyl tape never dries, never cures, so it doesn't crack. Nice and clean. And like I said, I'm gonna paint this bracket afterwards. I don't want it to be gray. I'm just gonna load this thing up. All right, so the battery on the glasses would die while I'm up there filming the install of that pipe boot. But essentially what I did was continued around the exterior part of the boot with those screws. And that was the last thing I had to do before the inspection tomorrow. So as always, if you guys are liking this content, please do me a favor, hit like, drop a comment, and subscribe. I don't want you to miss out on anything. And as far as the inspection, well, we'll let you know how that goes. We'll see you then.